Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. It's your boy Cha Cha, Charlie Global, and I'm back once again with another one. Oh, yeah, man. The dorm stay lit. We lit in here, boy. This finna be a good one. Y'all already know what y'all gotta do, man. Go on, drop them cities. Y'all know we global. I'm talking about we global for real. Everybody coming from everywhere, all across the globe. You feel me? Everybody pulling up. So drop your city, country, wherever you reppin', man. Let me know where you coming with it. Yeah, check in, baby. Oh, yeah, man. Welcome to the global game, man. Y'all already know, man, by now. Y'all should have been a hit that like button. Leave me a comment and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Hype me up. Let's go, man. I appreciate everybody who been checking in, sending me them screenshots, showing me they been hyping me up, man. I appreciate that, man, for real. Know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure to be able to be a highlight in somebody's day, man. So to all the people who watch and listen to these stories, man, and it's helping you out, man, that's the purpose, man. That's what I do it for, you feel me? Let me be that highlight, you feel me? Yeah, y'all know we kicking Major Flav in here with the global game, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's always a message. I know the stories might be humorous sometimes, a little ferocious at times, but it's a message in it. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole purpose of this. You feel me? You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all tuning in. Man, today I got another Ultra State prison story. Oh, yeah, man. I got to tell y'all about that boy, Joe Cool. Oh, yeah, man. So, boom. Me and Joe Cool were bunk mates, and we both were working in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? So, Joe Cool was the head cook in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? He had been gone since he was 16. You feel me? And at this time, he was 46. You know what I'm saying? He had been gone a long time. You know what I'm saying? He had done caught a body or whatever. You know what I mean? And before he left the streets, he had done got a female pregnant. You know what I'm saying? His son lived to be 14. He ended up getting shot in a drive-by. You feel me? So he used to tell me about his son or whatever. His baby mama used to bring him to visitation or whatever. He had them built somewhat of a relationship with him. So when he got the news that his son had done got unalive, he said he was devastated because he felt like that's the only thing he really was living for. You know what I'm saying? He had done told me he had thought about suicide after that fact. Like, he was like, bro, I got a life sentence, man, and that's all I had to live for, bro, my son, man. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I was in there, you know, he has a couple emotional times in there, you know what I'm saying? He was going through it or whatever, but he eventually growed up out of that state, not all the way, but it wasn't as bad as it used to be, you know what I'm saying? But we'll be up there in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? That was my partner in crime, but that boy Joe Cool was working in move. Oh, yeah. Man, we used to turn up, boy, when he used to cook them good meals, you know what I'm saying? Chicken on the bone, whatever. All the fire meals, you know what I'm saying? Them things rare. So, you know, we used to collaborate on that, you know what I'm saying? Me toasting the bread, wrapping the sandwiches up, putting the little meals together, because sometimes Joe Cool will make some plates. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he might get the cabbage, you know what I'm saying? And fry it. He'll fry it in the tip skillet. They had the big tip skillet, you know what I'm saying? He'll fry he'll boil the cabbage. He'll boil that bit for a little while, then he'll let all the water out the tip skillet, then he'll fry it, put butter in it, you know what I'm saying? He might go get some turkey, you know what I mean? On one side of the tip skillet, he frying the turkey. On the other side, the cabbage cooking, and that thing, you know, once the turkey get done, he throw that in there with the cabbage, you know what I'm saying? You got the cabbage on there, then he might put a fire-ass sandwich on that bit with the cabbage, and then he might have me make some cinnamon roll back there in the bakery. You know what I'm saying? Them $25 plates. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because them dudes love that cabbage with that fried turkey in it. Oh yeah, that was a good chain gang meal. So we trapping sandwiches, you know what I'm saying? We end up going crazy. So one day we had done came back and sold all our food and shit. We in the room just kicking in. Old school love to smoke that weed, but he be tripping when he on that weed. So, you know, being locked up at an early age, when it came to talking about the streets, you know what I'm saying? You would think, you know what I'm saying, his stories wouldn't be so in tune, but he actually was in tune, and then plus he had a phone. You know what I'm saying? So he was similar to me. He stayed in tune with the world. He told me, he said, man, soon as the phone hit the chain gang, bro, I had me one. You know what I'm saying? Cause Joe Cool, that boy was a hustler. He told me about how he used to hustle back in the Alto days, in the Reedville days, how he used to sell his coffee and cigarettes and shit like that. You feel me? He ran a store. You feel me? But he was like, shit, chain gang way different back then. He was like, man, these young niggas off the chain and they bit now. He was like, boy, all that stabbing. He was like, a few niggas got wet up. But he was like, man, it ain't like it is now. He said, these niggas stabbing by anything. I'm like, yeah, shit, man, that's true. So we used to have a lot of conversations about how prison had done changed, and a lot of things he used to speak on was one no more litigators in prison. You know what I'm saying? Dudes that were trying to fight to get out. He was like, man, back in the day, you had guys who used to beat the law library down, and dudes were helping each other study cases and try to fight to get up out of here. He was like, man, ain't none of that going on no more. I'm like, nah, it sure ain't. You know, you had a few dudes here and there that was, you know what I'm saying, it was very few, but you had a couple that you could find on compound who were familiar with the law and know how to coach you through a case and shit like that. So that boy Joe Cool used to tell me, like, man, sometimes he get to me like, damn, this my forever. Like, this it. So one day he told me, he was like, hey, shit, but I ain't tell you though. He was like, shit, I got life, but I got life with parole. He say, shit, I come up for parole in 11 more months. I'm like, yeah. He like, yeah. He was like, but I'm praying they let me go this time, boy, cause shit, nigga been in this bitch since he was 16. He was like, man, I'm 46, bro. Like, shit, they gotta go and let me slide this time, bro. They done denied me twice. So I'm like, damn. He was like, man, you know, I got sentenced up under the old law, bro. He said, here it is, 30 years later, I'm still in that bit, bro. I'm sentenced under the old law. So I'm like, damn, that shit crazy how dudes just get lost in the system. And when they got sentenced, the life sentence wasn't nothing but 7 years, 14 years, you feel me? Now you been gone 30 years and you still in there. So, you know, just being in there under them measures, that shit, that got to be crazy, you feel me? But yeah, he told me, he said, I got 11 more months before I come up for parole again. So I'm like, damn, that what it do. He was like, shit, I'm trying to work my move, but they talking about put me in style dining. I'm like, oh yeah, they talking about putting you in style dining. He was like, hey, yeah, you know, I've been cooking for these folks for a few years off in that bit, man. So shit, I'm trying to work my move with this head kitchen nigga, man, and work my move in this style dining. Cause he was like, shit, it's that little female up there. He was like, shit, she always coming in there, cause sometimes I have to show the nigga that's in style dining how to cook certain shit. So she'll come in there flirting with me and shit, man. He was like, I think I can pull her. I think I can get her too. He was like, I believe she got some money too, cause she riding better than all them out there. I said, shit, how you know what she riding in? He was like, man, come on, man. You know the street talk, man. Like, yeah, Shawty got a Lexus out that bitch. Like, she ride good. And they say she own her own business. I'm like, oh, okay. I say, about how old she is? He was like, shit, she told me she 43. So I'm like, damn, okay. He said, man, you done seen her before? The pretty motherfucker always got the makeup on and shit, goddamn, got the fat ass. I said, oh, with the fat ass? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, I know who you talking about. I say, I only seen her like 2 times. You don't see Shawty like that. He was like, yeah, her. I'm like, oh, yeah, that about your speed too, my boy. With your jelly pickle face ass. He was like, boy, fuck you, boy. These hoes love this shit. Boy, these hoes love this shit. I'm like, man, you look like a deep fried pole cat, ugly, boy. You know, we used to joan and kick it and shit. We high on the weed. So we in the kitchen one day, it hamburger and hot dog day. So that boy Joe Cool pull up on me. I'm back there fucking around in the bakery trying to see what I can come up on. He was like, hey boy, I done hit them folks for the mother load. I was like, oh, you done got the mother load? He like, hey, yeah, poor ass B. I said, what you got? He was like, yeah, hot dog. And see, it was a time where hot dog was going $2 a piece. So I'm like, shit, boy, how many you got? He say, nigga, I got 2 cases of them damn things. I say, oh, shit. I say, boy, look, boy, you got the mother load for real. And then a case, I think that shit was like maybe 60 hot dogs, like type shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of goddamn hot dogs. So he got 2 cases. I'm like, yeah, we gonna have to work the 1 to 2. We ain't gonna be able to shit. I'm gonna have to get some of them bitches out the window. He was like, shit, I don't give a fuck. Shit, Jay, you can get them back to the dorm. I'm like, yeah, nigga, that ain't nothing. So boom, we work the move, whatever. Boom, I get the hot dogs out the window to my man. We straight, we still got some, we taking out with us or whatever, but you know, we good. We get up out of there, we go crazy with the hot dogs in the dorm. I'm talking about we trapping the hot dogs in that bitch. Got the little ketchup and mustard pikes with them damn thing. We got buku food. So he was like, fuck it, what's up? What you wanna go team up on the skin game? Or you wanna catch a nigga on the spade table? I was like, shit, let's catch these niggas on the spade table. So we go out there in the on the day room floor. We like, shit, attention doing. Anybody trying to win some money, man, we bet whatever. So shit, you had a couple niggas run out the room like, shit, nigga, that free money, let's get it. So we go to playing spade, boy. We running up on the spade table. Brrr. Lockdown time came, man. We had so much food in our room cause we were putting that battery in them boy bite. Oh yeah, piping them boys up, the bed crazy. You know what I'm saying? So boom, we in there on lockdown. We got all that food and shit. Nigga talking about how he gonna cash out and do it damn thing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then that boy Joe Cool laid back on his phone and shit. I said, why you don't get your mobile to mobile making love ass on, boy? He told me, man, fuck you, nigga. I'm on the phone with my old lady. Yeah, he had him one. He had them caught on plenty of fish. She was cool or whatever, you know what I'm saying? She was just somebody he kicked it with, you know what I'm saying? So, boom, couple weeks go by and shit, and that thing, we in the kitchen. So the head nigga in the kitchen called that boy Joe Cool to the office. Called him up there in the office and shit. So I'm jeffing around. I'm really trying to get me a wick. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to left my lighter in the dorm. I'm trying to get me a wick so I can go in the bathroom and smoke me one. So I finally get the wick or whatever. Boom, I go in the bathroom and smoke. When I come out the bathroom, that boy Joe Cool walking toward me. So I'm like, what's up, bro? You straight? He was like, hey, yeah, poor ass B. He dapped me up. I'm like, what's up? He held my hand and say, bitch, I got the job, bitch. I said, oh, you got the job? Stop down. He was like, yeah, bitch, I start Monday. I'm going to finish the week out in here, and then I start up that bitch Monday. I said, nigga, that fat. He like, yeah, boy, I'm in that bitch, boy. So we finished fucking around in the kitchen. We go back to the dorm. We smoking. He was like, yeah. He say, boy, I'm probably finna catch shawty, boy. Cause shit, boy, they can't put me around her like that. And I don't catch that bitch. I said, oh, so you gonna catch that bitch with your jellyfish looking at? He was like, yeah. I'm gonna catch her, bro. He was like, I know it, bro. Cause she always touching on me and shit. You know, I go up there with my little cologne on and shit. She always telling me I'm smelling good and I'm gonna make somebody a good man when I finally do get up out of here and all this here and the food I cook so good cause she be coming in there sometimes tasting my food and shit. So I'm like, damn, okay. I say, boy, it sound like you can work your ones and too. So he was like, yeah, I'm finna see what it do. So boom, we go through the rest of the week. So Sunday night come. So that boy getting prepped up. That boy getting that icy white. He had done paid the laundryman to press his clothes up, fresh, brand new uniform. That thing was icy white. Oh yeah. He had his shoes all cleaned up. You know, OG had on the all white Huaraches. Back then, Huarache was the shit in chain gang. Well, any free world shoe, the shit in chain gang, but he had the all white Huaraches. You know what I'm saying? Cocaine white, them thing white on white, fresh out the box. Oh yeah, that boy had them worked in my move. But anyway, so we in there chilling. I was like, shit, big dog, you ready? He was like, hey, yeah, I'm ready, boy. Shit, I might be able to touch me some cheeks up this bitch, cause they got a nice little duck off up there. I done been in that bitch a bunch of times. He was like, shit, boy, it's possible up that bitch. I'm like, hey, yeah, boy, shit, you might be able to pop some. He was like, hey, yeah, boy, you know I got to try that damn girl back. So I was like, man, shit, you know how to move, man. Just handle your business. So we lay down, he in his bed, I'm in my bed, we passing the joint back and forth, you know what I'm saying? We fuck around and fall asleep, boom. Get up early, that boy get ready, get his shit together. He go take a whole nother shower. He had done took a shower for lockdown. That boy done went and took another shower. Come back, got right, shit, put it icy whites on and shit, put it little cologne on. I say, look at that damn back. So he was like, yeah, Nip. He was like, shit, boy, I'm finna slide up here, boy, see what's going on. So I'm like, yeah, boy, I can't wait till you get back. Tell me what happened, boy, for real. So he gone on up there to detail and shit. So I go about my day in the regular kitchen. That shit felt different without Onk in that bit. They had them put another nigga in his spot as the head cook. You know what I'm saying? He really was Onk assistant. You know what I'm saying? So they moved him up to the head cook or whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, that boy, that finna catch. I could just feel it. I can just feel it like, yeah, that boy finna catch, shout it. The way he talking, his confidence, he radiant and shit. He like, yeah, boy, I got her. I'm telling you, as if he knew something I ain't know, which he probably did. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so I'm back in the dorm. I done got all work and shit, you know, step down and come back to the dorm before on the regular kitchen. So he already in the dorm. So I fall off in the room. He was like, man, boy, you ain't gonna believe this shit. But I'm like, what going on? Boy, what going on with him? He was like, shit, boy, me and Shawty, y'all stay tuned. Part 2 on the way.